be talking about how I get testosterone and binding and packing. So I was originally on injections, but I was getting migraines, and my doctor wanted to see if hormones was the cause of it. But so I had to take a trial run off testosterone, and now we're gonna try a different administration method. My insurance doesn't want to cover the patches, so I'm going on gels. Uh, how I got that, there's one of two ways. You can go through Planned Parenthood, or you can go through counseling. And Planned Parenthood was originally what I tried to do, but the ones that I called, they said that they didn't have the resources at this time to transition people. So I went through counseling. Um, that's bugging me. So I was only in I'm still in counseling, but I was only in counseling for about 5 months before I got my letter, which is faster than usual, but I was persistent about it, and I had set goals for when I wanted to start testosterone, and I was getting all my resources together. It was pretty hard to find resources, actually. All the clinics that I had called said that they didn't know anything. They didn't do this for transgender people, or they gave me other numbers to call. But eventually, I found my doctor, which is 80 miles away. But at the end of the day, it's worth it. So yeah, that's what I did. I called up my doctor. I went to an appointment. She said, "Yeah, we can start testosterone. I just need your letter." So I got my letter, and then by the next visit, I was able to start. So that's how I got testosterone. For packing and binding, I do both sometimes, but not often. My first binder that I bought was an Underworks, but binding makes me feel like restricted, and it's a full body binder, and I don't have the money to spend another $30 to get a smaller one. So I don't bind. I don't bind very often. Only when I feel like I'm really dysphoric and uncomfortable and things like that. So what I do when I don't bind is I don't wear anything over my chest. I just wear a t-shirt and a jacket. And now that winter is approaching, a jacket is more comfortable because you're not going to overheat or anything. I also pack. My one and only packer is a Freedom prosthetic. It's the 5.5 inches, I believe, but I also have issues with that. For me, I don't know if I need to get a different one, but it moves around too much when I walk, and my underwear doesn't keep it in place. So I don't go anywhere out in public with it, unfortunately. But I would recommend, if you're gonna get an STP, to get a harness because it helps a lot. It'll keep it in place, and you can position it the way you want to, and things like that. I also have these t-shirt binders, tank top binders, whatever. They're from Ancient Fish King. They have the little binder inside, and you can't tell that you're wearing a binder at all when you have one of these on. It doesn't completely flatten your chest, but it does just enough to make you present more masculine. This isn't Ancient Fish King isn't a company that is like Underworks or GC2B. They're more like for they're a Chinese company, I think it is, and I believe their binders are more for like anybody, but just make sure like if you do an alternative route, like not going through a professional company to get the right size, research the company itself, their binders, and follow regular procedures. Don't wear it for more than 8 hours. These don't feel restricting at all on me, but since they're in a tank top, you can't really wear it every single day. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. For tips on if you're on injections, I have 2 tips for you guys. If you're someone who is extremely terrified of getting needles where you're literally having anxiety, but this is your only option, I would recommend getting someone else to do your shot for you, whether it's a family member, a friend, going to a clinic, going, anywhere, finding anyone who is safe about it and willing to give you your shot. It helps out a lot. And listening to music, if you're doing your own shot, then maybe you want to concentrate better, but if someone else is giving you your shot, have earbuds in and just focus on the music, find something that is going to put you in the right mindset. And then, I guess 3, if you don't want to do the music, then you can always just look away. And the needle is very, very thin, so you won't hardly feel it. You won't really feel the needle, but you will feel the oil going into your leg, and that is honestly the most painful part of it. The whole thing itself isn't that painful, in my opinion, but it still didn't make a difference. I'm still terrified every time I have to get a shot. I still get panic attacks, regardless if it's not painful. So, but looking away, music, and having my friend do it for me was honestly the most easiest thing for me. It put my anxiety levels lower, But anyway, if you guys haven't checked out the other videos, you guys should do that, and I hope you guys have a good day. Bye.